April was a really good month in terms of revenue. I made the most amount of money that I have ever made in a single month, and that was a really good milestone for me. So, in this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about that as well as all of the things that I had going on in April and how that's going to carry forward moving into the month of May of 2026. Welcome to my Million Dollar Diary. My name is Eddie Cespedes, and in this channel, I document my journey to $1 million in net worth. As of today, my net worth is officially 387,000, and let's get started. So without further ado, we will go over here to the PowerPoint presentation. So this is April 2026 monthly review. My current net worth is 387,000, which is up more than 25,000 from last month. And this is mainly due to the great month that I had as far as revenue, but a very large part of it is actually due to the market hitting all-time highs after taking a really big drop ever since the conflict in Iran. So we have recovered, and we're at a new all-time high, and that actually helped me a lot because I actually thought getting to 400,000 was going to be very hard. Like, I know I set a goal this year to get to 500,000 in net worth by the end of the year, but I was actually expecting to get to 400,000 by the end of the year. That's what I thought I could realistically do. I did not see me getting this close to 400,000, especially this quick in the year. So, what do we have here? The YouTube Amazon product channel. So, this is that YouTube channel that I've been working on, and I say working on in quotations because I have not done anything. In the last 5 months, I have uploaded absolutely zero videos to this channel. From last month or from March to April, I gained 10 subscribers. So that subscriber count is going up at a much slower rate now, which, I mean, all of this is expected. And I can't say that I'm surprised by the slow growth or the slowing in growth when I haven't really updated anything to this channel. And then on the Amazon storefront, as it goes, I uploaded a couple of videos in the month of April because there was a brand that reached out to me and they wanted me to review two products, which I did. And I uploaded that to my storefront, but I never uploaded it to the Amazon YouTube channel. So this is completely on me. This is really easy stuff that I could probably be doing to capitalize or to leverage my time, to leverage the work that I've been putting in. But for whatever reason, I just can't get myself to jump into this. And I mean, I really should, but also it's a lot, like, the returns on this are a lot less than the other stuff that I'm doing. So I'm kind of just excited by the other stuff as opposed to this. The real estate, and I was supposed to add real pictures to this, but yeah, it's fine. Okay, so the real estate update in the tenant. Hold on, I got a text message. This is important. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Okay, anyways, so actually, let me pause this and answer this message. This is kind of important. All right, sorry about that. That was an important text message that I had to take. But back to this. The real estate updates that I'm having on the Apopka property. Um, we did go out there to work on the roof. Me and the contractor went out there for 2 days, and we didn't really get a whole lot done. We The rain actually was one thing that kind of stopped us, and then the other thing was that we both of us are constricted on our schedules. So we kind of got to plan and coordinate, make sure that we both have availability on the same day because I'm helping him work on that roof. And so one of the issues that we had was I went on a Friday to basically wash the roof, whatever, make sure everything was clean. And then when we went on Saturday, because we really were trying to get this done in a weekend, we added the primer. And then when we came back the next day, the primer still wasn't completely dry. So then I had to hire a laborer so that that person could go with the contractor and help them get started on the roof. So they did the first layer of the membrane. It looked really good, but there's some stuff that we still got to touch up on. and then they almost did the whole roof. There's still another portion that needs to get done, and then we were supposed to actually go work on it yesterday, and it was actually, sorry, we were supposed to work on it today, and then yesterday it was raining and it was pouring, so that roof is wet, so we couldn't do it today. So now the next day that we have to work on it is later this month, because this is the month of April, but I'm recording in May. So later this month, we have all that planned out from where we're gonna go out there. The problem is that it rained and the job is still not done. So the longer we take, the harder the job is gonna be when we get back on this roof to finish this project. But um, I think we planned for the first day when we go back over there, we're gonna we're gonna hire the laborer as well. So it's gonna be three of us instead of two working on that roof. We're gonna try to knock out as much as we can. And I really need to do this because this month there's a lot of stuff that's going on. And yeah, so I really just, if I can have more people on there working on it, the better. Uh, One of the tenants, so everything is good as far as payments from all the tenants. There's just one tenant that is still behind, and he's been making sporadic payments. They're fragmented payments, but I guess he's trying. But aside from that, everybody else is caught up on the rents. There is the tenant at the condo, and that one is actually, I think he still owes me 200. It's crazy that I'm saying I think because I shouldn't know, but I'm pretty sure he still owes me 200 for the security deposit. And when I go work on the books later this week, I'm gonna figure that one out. Man, my phone is blowing up today. All right, for eBay, and this is the part that really has me excited. So today on, last month on eBay, I made $11,610 in sales. Now that's not revenue. I mean, that's not profit. That's revenue, but that is probably that's the most I did not imagine myself making this. If I'm being honest, I didn't think I would be able to make this until later in the year. I mean, I was hopeful, but I didn't really think it was possible. It's crazy. I'm just saying this, but I'm really excited about that. So I was going really hard on eBay at the beginning of April, and then what ended up happening is towards the end, because I think April had 5 weeks. So towards the end of March and the beginning of April, I was going really hard on it, and then the last 2 weeks of April, even to this day right now, I just completely burned out, and I haven't really had as much success in the last couple of weeks. Like there was still stuff that is selling, but the I haven't listed. So now the sales have really slowed down, and I really had to find a way to get back into it because this was really good. So I'm not trying to replicate this for next month, and like I'll explain why later. But um, I'm hoping to at one point be able to replicate this consistently and hopefully without the burnout. So I just need a better system, and I'm hoping that at some point later, AI will be able to help me with this so that I can have more listings up that I can list probably three, four, five times as fast without the burnout. Because man, this is crazy. And then I also feel like sometimes, like, so part of the reason why I stopped is because I felt like this was affecting um, my personal life, like my relationship and whatnot. Because a lot of times when I do this, I end up like going all in, and then I get disconnected from my family and stuff like that. So sorry, my phone's just blowing up. So yeah, but this was really good. Like I was really happy about this, and yeah, we'll keep going over here. Etsy and Amazon. So on Etsy, my revenue was $738, and then on Amazon it was $147.38, and that is a sharp decline from what I normally do. But then again, I can't really, like I said before, I can't be surprised when I haven't been putting in any effort into this. So I mean, this is expected. Um, yeah, the and yeah. So also as far as Etsy, this is an accomplishment because in 4 months of this year, uh, I was actually able to pass my total revenue for all of 2025. So I think in 2025, my net revenue in Etsy was probably like 3,400, and then the profit margins were very, very slim. This year, in just 4 months, I passed that and I also increased my profit margins significantly. But with that said, I also got 3 reviews. One wasn't really negative, one was a neutral review, but I'm actually very happy that they left a picture and stuff like that because it actually kind of people can see. So if people look at the review and they see what they posted, like the picture that they posted with the review actually looked great. And I think it actually discredits the person that put the negative review. So I'll take that negative review as a positive, along with the other, along with the other 2 positive reviews. So my store is actually, I think, I like a 4.3 or 4.4 in in reviews, like 4.4 stars, which is good because I started this year at like a 3.7 or something like that. Like people were just really beating me up this year or last year into the beginning of this year. So yeah, also I had to pivot away from the free shipping model for the lower priced items because I realized that I was making no profit whatsoever on those. I was making good profit on the other variations of it that were, um, I don't want to say high ticket because it's not like I'm selling this stuff for $1,000, but those that were selling for a lot more. Those that were selling for those products that I had that sell for a lot more, um, I left those at free shippings, but the ones that are like I think it's like $10 or whatever. I kind of had to get rid of it, and we will see how that performs. So I'm gonna experiment with it to see how I do this month with the not free shipping. Also, because the fact that I ended up finding out that my competitors don't do free shipping on those, so I'm like, yo, why am I killing myself for for like $1 in profit? That's crazy. Mhm. Okay, and then actually, hold on, let me. So here is a outline, a little bar graph for my revenue as far as April is concerned. So I have eBay at 11.6K, which is crazy. So that bar is all the way that way. And then Etsy, which is this little chunk over here. And then Amazon, which is an even smaller little chunk over there. Mhm. All right. Now, as far as everything that's personal, uh, routine and focus. So I still haven't locked in a routine, and I haven't been able to focus on really it. That's my fault because I want to focus on a lot of stuff, and I know like I can't do that. But yeah, I'm still searching for a way to be consistent and working on ways to be more aware of my energy levels. I would like to, like, I need to be more cognizant of when I have more energy in the day and when I have less energy in the day, and then what tasks I should put during those energy highs and lows. So actually, as I was saying that, I just got a great idea. I should probably get like a journal and then log those in. The thing is that my energy levels are all over the place throughout and they vary with different days because some days I just have more energy than others, and it's like it's really hard to be consistent or like have a to have a pattern because I just don't have patterns in my day. Like every day is different. Every day I go to bed at a different time. I wake up at a different time. If I try to wake up at the same time by maybe Wednesday or Thursday, I'm just like completely like exhausted. I can't even think straight. So I mean that's pretty hard, but whatever. Got to figure that out. Health wise, I have not been eating good. I have not been sleeping good, and I have not been working out how I should be working out. So that's terrible because one of my goals was to dunk a basketball by the end of this year, and I don't think I'm gonna get there. Car troubles. The car that I bought from my parents is not giving me problems. This says my wife's car, but it's the car that I took from my wife, which is not my car. It has an AC leak, and then they had like this transmission code, so the mechanic has had it for like half the month. I'm waiting to get that one back, and yeah, so car troubles all around. The car that I bought from my parents, it was supposed to be a good investment, and it's looking like it's gonna give out a lot sooner than I expected it to. My focus going forward into May, I want to try and complete the roof. I really want to try and complete the roof. I should be able to complete the roof. Um, I want to create an AI listing agent. So that is a project that I have going on. That's also why actually I'm not trying to recreate that revenue that I made in um in April on eBay and all of that. Like I'm not really too worried about it because I think even if eBay slows down, as long as I can perfect an AI agent to help me list, I think that'll be beneficial for me in the long term. And then we're 5 months into the year, and I still have not bought a liquidation pallet. So it's also because I was reading some stuff on the Facebook group page, and some people actually don't like liquidation pallets. They say that it's just a bunch of junk, and it's ultimately like a waste of money. But some people actually like it, and then some say it depends on which pallet you buy. So for me, I just want to buy a liquidations pallet before my mom's SUV gives out, or my SUV that I bought for my mom. Um, and yeah, so overall for the month of May, what I really want to do is it is the fifth month of the year. It's my wife's birthday. It's also my son's birthday. It's also Mother's Day. There's a lot of things going on, and if you know women, they love to really go all out. Like their birthday is a holiday. So now, like the whole birthday month is a freaking holiday. So this month is really busy. There's a lot of things on the schedule. However, I don't want that to take from my responsibilities and my business and my work because work has also been pretty stressful. There's a lot of things that I got to work on over there. Um, I'm getting most of it resolved, but in May, what I really want to do is I want to ramp up my execution. So I want to utilize the larger SUV while I still have it for logistics purposes. So if that means getting that liquidations pallet, I gotta go do that. Um, I want to make sure I complete the roof. So I am gonna end up bringing in a third person that I'm gonna have to pay to get that done. But that's fine if I could just complete that roof and just get this part of the house taken care of. That would be a really good success for May. And I feel like I have a list of stuff that I really want to get done, and I really just need to execute on it and just go all in. Like not even think about it. Like I already know that it has to be done. Not even think about it. Just go all in. And yeah, and then work on those AI listing agents. There's actually a few agents that I'm thinking about that I gotta work on. I gotta work on creating, and then hopefully training and making sure everything works fine. And this is what I had just said. So starting in May, I really need to start moving a lot faster. I want all of these ideas and stuff, all of the bottleneck that I have, which is listing. That's really my biggest bottleneck. If I can facilitate that, I really think I could like really just take off. And so all these things that I have going on, I just need to execute on them. There's some days even if I'm tired, at least find a way to hire somebody to help me with this stuff, and then hopefully I can work through that burnout. That's really the main thing because April started off really good, and then man, that burnout, like for 2 weeks, I just did not really feel like doing anything. I just felt like sleeping in. Um, like listing, I'd take pictures. I still got pictures on my phone that I've had for probably 2 or 3 weeks now that I haven't listed. So yeah, I gotta work through that. Why is this not switching? And yeah, so also on Etsy, something else that I want to work on in May. There's a lot of untapped potential. Again, I'm really only selling many variations of two products, and that's how I'm getting all of my sales. I want to add more products to it. I think last month in April, I had attempted to work on new product ideas, and they failed. So now I need to go back to the lab, tweak those ideas, and then see if I can make them profitable. My personal goals for May, I want to find a consistent routine. So I want to eliminate distractions, commit to a daily schedule, something that supports both my business and my personal life. That is that is very hard. I'll say that right now. That has been an ongoing goal since the year. Actually, that has been an ongoing goal since last year. Um, And then I want to work out at home because since I'm so constrained for time, it takes a lot of effort to wake up early, go to the gym, change, go to my job, and then after my job, start working on my business. So it'll actually help out if I can at least have some weights. Like I know I already have some ideas. There's certain equipment that I want to buy that is not going to take up a whole lot of room in the garage. And then I could just, if I could at least just get in there and work out at least 30 minutes a day. And it'll actually help because if I end up hitting like a brain block or, yeah, is that what they call it? Yeah, a brain block. Then I could just go work out for like 30 minutes and then come back. And it'll feel like I'm constantly, working towards my goals. And then obviously celebrate with the family, Mother's Day, wife's birthday, son's first birthday, all fall in May. So, as I said before, it's going to be a busy but meaningful month. And I got to stay present while keeping the business momentum going. So, it's going to be a tough month. I already know it. I already put in my head that I have to push through the burnout. I have to push through the exhaustion, and I have to make sure that I'm always executing because I know sometimes throughout the day your energy levels are low and there's certain stuff that you know you should do, but you just don't have the mental capacity for it. Even if I do it wrong, even if I'm like screwing it up because my head's not in it, I just have to do it because I can always go back the following day and then revise it and um and then work on it and then like I said, go the following day after that and then revise whatever it is that I'm working on again. But as long as like I'm working on it, that's really all that matters. Execution. So I should write that on there. May is all about execution. And so the takeaways from April were protect the wins, or with the takeaways from April that I'm going to take with me into May that I got to do is I got to fix the bottleneck, which that is listing, protect all the wins, so all the revenue that I ended up making, find a way to scale, that is going into going out into like the marketplace, going out locally and trying to find these liquidation deals, and restore my foundation, which is crazy. I put restore because in reality, I'm still creating my foundation. So this year is really all about establishing the foundation for a bigger machine that I want to build moving forward. So so I think April was a really good month for that foundation. I want May to be another great month for that foundation. I want it to be an even better month for that foundation. However, where April was about revenue and I made like record revenue for myself, I want May to be more about um, building things that is going to aid me in success long term. So like the AI agents is part of that, and trying to create a system. Maybe if I just keep a diary and just track down uh, everything that I'm doing throughout the day, how I feel throughout those days, energy levels, and all of that, then I'll be able to create a better schedule for myself moving forward. And I'm in a good position where I can't create the schedule that I desire, but I do have some freedom to move my hours around and days around and stuff like that, especially with my job and all of that. So I'm in a good position for that. So yeah, May, I just really got to figure that out. And yeah, and that is actually it for that PowerPoint. So that's everything. I think this video is going to be like 25 minutes. Man, that's crazy. Somewhere around there. But yeah, so that is the month of April in review. I know I'm supposed to be working on trying to keep these a little bit shorter, but they just seem to always go around the 23, 24 minute mark. But whatever. Anyways, you guys stay tuned. I do have a goal of uploading more videos. I know I've been saying that for a while, but like more niche videos about like the real niche stuff that I'm doing. It's just really hard because feel like for me the main focus of everything that I'm doing is really just to try and get to that $1 million in net worth, and I can't be really doing that by making videos. Like I can't cut my time into making videos and then going out to source products and then talking to customers and then talking to vendors and like managing work and then managing um like a family and all of that. So like it's really a lot. And so I feel like the thing that makes the less amount of money, because this makes no money at all whatsoever, is this. So I feel like sometimes the easiest thing to cut off is the recording and the videos that like I try to make. So, anyways, you guys stay tuned. I will get better at this because this is, I find this very important for my future. So until next time.